Right, well, Richie, 2-0 win, very solid performance, and a very good win to watch. Are you happy with what we've seen today?
Yeah, I think at times it was a tough game because the conditions weren't great, very windy. The pitch was very firm, zippy, quite bobbly, but they're a good team. Darrell's got them playing really well. I think it's the first time they've been beaten in 7 games, so we knew he was coming up against a good team that was a handful and quite efficient in what they do. So in terms of the result was the most important thing over this Christmas period, and it was a really good result.
Perhaps not as free-flowing as we've seen the last couple of games, but when it mattered, we're clinical and finally getting that goal that put the game to bed.
Yeah, I think in terms of the first half, we tried to play in front of them too much. When they kept nicking it, they were set up to press, and we kept playing in front of them, and their pressing was very good. So I think it was the only time that we got past the press with any real quality. Ryan Lowe picks up a second ball, and then we scored the first half. I think probably the first 15-20 minutes of the second half, it's a bit bitty the game, but probably they were just on top. And I think from probably 65 minutes onwards, we look like the team that is scoring on the counter-attack. And if you can get speed in this league in the latter parts of the game when people are just throwing the ball in the box and gambling, we probably scored a few more on the counter. Ashes hit the bar at the end, and we had a number of opportunities where if our final decision is better or the quality of our last action is better, then we probably score a couple more. But it's a really good win because they're a good team.
Great to see James Wilson on the score sheet again, but Luke Burgess coming off the bench on his return. Yeah. Pleasing to see him with a nice bit of footwork and panache on that.
Honestly, he scores them every day in training. He's got really good feet, and again, the way we was going to score a second goal in that game was a counter attack or a bit of magic when the game got spread. We wasn't really going to score any other way. We weren't going to get 15 passes and then open teams up. So really pleased for Luke, and James Wilson is looking back fully fit now. Sets us off on a press very well, and when he gets the ball, he's quality. I don't worry when Willow's got the ball because I know he's going to make the right decision. He's obviously had a fantastic upbringing and he's a quality player.
Psychologically, how important is that win? So that puts us 3 points ahead of Walsall and then not too far behind the teams above with the game in hand. Is that anything you're thinking about?
No, not really. Just keep the momentum. We've had a really good last, I don't know how many games, but you can feel it. It's building. We're winning different types of games. Obviously, some of the pitches that we've played on in the last 4 or 5 games have not been great. So we're finding different ways to win. I think we've got a good group in terms of character and players that can dig in and see us through rocky periods. But then obviously we have got players with quality that can win us a game. I think it's just about keeping the momentum going.